Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome back to another episode of the Fantasy Flip Podcast, sponsored by Plat Life Entertainment. You already know who it is. Timbo Times.
Charlie _ Pendergrass 5.
D Nice, what up?
Let's get it, man. Week 11 wrap up. The season is flying by for real, man. Let's run it back. And let's just get to the games of the week, man. There's so many games to talk about this week, man. I see the lineup of games, man. I know you see the helmets lined up. It was a popping week in the NFL. And I guess let's just set it off with that Thursday night division matchup, NFC East matchup, Eagles, Commanders. Ended up beating them 26-18. Saquon had himself a day, man. It's fantasy day, monster day for Saquon. Mm-hmm. Hey, yo, what y'all got to say about that game, man? Go ahead.
That game was it was a good game, a good division game, a good hard-fought game. Saquon had 146, 2 tutties, 2 receptions, 52 yards. Austin Eckler was the leading receiver. I feel like that was kind of the issue with the Washington Commanders. He had 8 receptions, 89 yards. So that's good. That's good, but that's good for him, not good for the team. So that formula needs to be fixed. And Brian Robinson looked like he's decent. Had 63 yards and a tutty, but all in all, still ran the ball pretty good. That looked like the formula. They sticking to it. I wish a lot of teams that paid their running backs did it. But yeah, I think that was a good game, a good division game.
Nah, for sure. Dude, what you gotta say about that one, man?
Honestly, man, my biggest takeaway from that game is the Giants really fucked up, and we see it more and more every week. Letting Saquon go, especially to a division opponent, man, like that shit's crazy, bro. Shitty time to be a Giants fan.
Yeah, for sure.
Should have paid that man.
It's ugly over there. But hey, shout out to Tommy DeVito. He back in that lineup. Hey, I saw that this dude Daniel Jones is really 4th string quarterback right now. He's taking 4th string reps.
4th?
I didn't even know they had 4th string. I didn't even know it was that low over there.
They were saying the locker room's like all fucked up and shit too, because like a lot of players on the team like feel that Daniel Jones is the best quarterback on the team.
Yeah, so like I told you, I think Daniel Jones hasn't got a fair chance only because, they gave him the money, but y'all gave him the money knowing y'all had no line. Y'all keep getting players after players that don't help him out. You need to protect the investment. So at the end of the day, I'm not mad if I'm Saquon. Like, they did me a favor. Like,
right. Definitely, man. Hey, yo, that game definitely had a lot on the line. I think. Mm-hmm. I think Eagles might have just locked up the division winning that game.
Yeah, definitely.
It was that big of a game for them. So shout out to the Eagles. I hate saying it. I like the Commanders in that division, but we're gonna see what happens moving forward with that one, man. Let's move on. Another good game, real close game. Talking about another New York team. It's just real. It's just bad news in New York all around right now. Terrible. Just bad news in New York all around right now, man. Let's talk about that Colts Jets game. 28-27. You see what happened right after that game. Jets fired their GM. So
enough said. I gotta, at least at the end of the day, if I give him bullshit, I gotta give it up for him. Anthony Richardson played a great game.
Give it up to Anthony Richardson, man.
A great clean game. I give it to him. 20 for 30, 272, 1 tutty, no interceptions. He threw to 9 different receivers.
Yeah, he was hitting them.
He had 10 carries for 2 rushing touchdowns. Josh Downs had 5 catches for 84 yards and a tutty. Alec Pierce again, 74 yards, 5 receptions. And I can honestly say they won because of him. So that was good for him. And
the Jets.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
And what sucks is, to be honest, even though Aaron Rodgers had a good clean game is still not enough. Like
Yeah, no, he didn't even have 200 yards. Did he have 200 yards?
Bro, I think he had 6 passing yards in the first quarter.
Yeah, I think. Well,
Come on.
Well, he ended up what 22 for 29. 184, 2 tutties, 0.
Not even 200 yards.
Interceptions. And me personally, like so he went 22 for 29 and he had 184 yards. The biggest issue to me is that Breece Hall
He
has 6 catches.
He ate.
That's not that to me personally. That's not the formula. And he's force feeding Tay, and that's cool and all, but he's taken away from Garrett. They looks way better when Garrett is getting the ball. I keep it honest. He had 4 catches for 18 yards. That's just like bro. I feel like that's why they lost.
I don't understand how he's not making it work with all of them. I just don't. It's clearly it's an A-Rod issue at this point. It's clearly an A-Rod issue.
He got the worst winning percentage at this point of the last 2 quarterbacks they had. So it's hard to just like
Breece Hall eating.
Yeah, Breece Hall is killing. Like that was his best game of the year, and it just sucks, man. It sucks if you're a Jets fan because you get Aaron Rodgers, you think it's gonna be something, but this is what happens when you give a star player the keys. That this is why players are players, GMs are GMs, owners are owners. It just play a role, play a part, and now they're done. They're done.
Yeah,
they can wrap it up right now.
Jets fans waited a whole year for this shit. It's crazy. But I seen something today too that I guess after like week 4, like somebody higher up in the Jets organization said to bench Aaron Rodgers, and they didn't want to do it because they didn't want to embarrass Aaron Rodgers. But right now he's out here embarrassing himself. I think he would have been better off being benched. Yeah,
I agree. I mean, the Jets players. I mean, sources say. In the locker room, obviously they're not happy. They're just ready for it to be over. Is what it's saying.
To Aaron Rodgers' credit, though, like that defense is nowhere near what I thought it would be. Either
bro,
Sauce been getting cooked, bro. He been getting sauced.
But Salah was his mentor.
Bro, their secondary led the team in tackles. No funny shit. I got that written down right here. Yeah, secondary led the team in tackles.
No,
they all got 4, 3. Whenever your corners and safeties got 4 and 3 tackles, that's awful. That means that they're getting in the secondary. That means that they're breaking the line.
They're letting them get catches. Dion was saying the same thing with
and
Travis
even with
Hunter
running,
recently.
and even with running, because if they're running the ball and they're getting to your safety, that means and that's why Richardson was able to drop the top. Like you running the ball good or decently. And next thing you know, throwing the ball over the top.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hey, we'll see. I mean, the Jets clearly they don't look like they're about to get it together this season. Let's move on. Great division game. There's a lot of games of the week, but this is up there for game of the week. Ravens Steelers, man. Great AFC North matchup. Steelers, they're looking like they're trying to take that division over there. Got the win 18-16. How y'all feeling about that one, man? Derrick Henry, only 13 carries. 65 yards. Yep. Got that tutty again. He stayed consistent. He's always going to get that tutty. But
not enough carries.
Yeah, it seems like the same story every time we talk about the Ravens losing, bro. Yeah. Like it's just them not giving Derrick Henry the ball enough. I've seen a lot of footage this week, and I'm sure it happens all the time, but I've seen a lot of shit with Lamar missing wide open players, like just keying in on whoever his go-to guy was and missing wide open people. Deontay Johnson one time was wide open, and he didn't even see him. But it's impressive, though. You got to give the Steelers credit. This is the second game, I believe, this year's winning without scoring an offensive touchdown. The rest of the league combined, I think, only has 2 of those.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Boswell.
6 for 6.
Yo, 24 fantasy points.
And I don't know what the hell Tucker did, but he messed up his potential most efficient ever. Like missing those kicks. Yeah. So I don't know what the hell he's doing, but he must be going through a divorce or something.
Bro, I mean, age. Age. I would understand with leg strength, but bro, he's missing.
Yeah. For 40 something, Janikowski was out there with no shoe.
What about
Vinatieri, bro? He lasted. He was like 40.
But Lamar Jackson, 33 attempts. That's way too many attempts when you got Derrick Henry in the backfield.
And you know what? Yeah, in that game it was. And I'm not even gonna say like if there's somehow in a game where like I don't want
Alright.
to ever say that he's passing,
But
too
he only
much,
has 16.
But you got to run the ball more.
But he only has 16 completions, and that's the problem. When you're throwing the ball 33 times and it's not moving the chains, you're
Exactly. Run
stopping the
that
clock.
shit.
You're stopping the
Yeah.
clock. So I think that's way too many attempts for Lamar with Derrick Henry in the backfield. You got to balance that out. Lamar got to have like 20 to maybe Derrick Henry's 22 carries, 24 carries.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the problem with that is what they're throwing is like Lamar has 75 yards to all the likely. Bro, that's not even your top. This cat hasn't showed up since week 1. We haven't even been talking about likely, and that's who you're throwing to. So it's like I don't know what it is, but it seems like 1 week he's keying like, bro, you have to get a star. You have to throw to your star receiver. 1 week this cat, Zay Jones looks like his favorite target, and then the next week it's like,
Where he at?
yeah. Then the next week it's like, you know.
I agree with Wayne there though. I'm not saying Lamar passed too much, but bottom line, Derrick Henry has to touch the ball more. You feel me? So I mean, it's okay for Lamar to throw 33 times as long as Derrick Henry is getting his touches. I think that's okay. Derrick Henry average 5 yards a carry. I mean, every 2 rushes, that's a first down. Just
Right.
give him the fucking
Give him
That's
the ball.
Pretty simple.
I'm just saying. I guess what I'm saying is, you're not really gonna get the running balance when you're throwing 33 times
Nah,
because
It's
especially
situational.
when
That's
you're
what I'm saying. It's all about how game.
not
flows,
if you're
shit.
not completing the ball.
That's
If
what
you're
I'm trying to
completing
say.
passes, then yeah, you
No,
can.
that's what I'm
but-
trying to say. He only was 16 for 33. Like that's not that at that point, bro. You could have carried the ball. You could have carried the ball 10 more times for 16 for 33.
You get incompletions, bro. You end up with those long third downs, and you can't run the ball. That's really what ends up happening.
You really, and you can't, and 16 completions, but 75 yards when likely he was your most. So that means you was doing mad dink and dunks. Chances are that was probably 2 chunk plays likely got. You know, so I mean,
shout out
for
shout
me
out to the
personally,
Steelers, man.
I just feel like this is how. If the Ravens play this football, they definitely won't beat the Chiefs, and they definitely won't. They
Right.
might not even beat the Bills. I keep it real. They play this type of football. That's what I'm
They
telling
might
you.
not beat the Steelers if they got to play them again in the
Nah,
playoffs.
yeah, but
Like,
but my whole thing is when you go to the playoffs, you're bugging if you're not trying to run the ball at least 25 times with Derrick Henry.
Hell
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what's going on.
Right. They better be trying to conserve for something right now.
Yeah, that's all I can think of. I swear, that's all I can think
but
of.
that's a game you don't want to conserve them, bro.
Hell
You need that
no.
game.
That's
That's for
the
the
vision.
draft, bro.
That's
Like,
what that's what
the
I'm saying.
vision, bro.
Bad time.
They play him one more time. They play him one more time.
Yeah.
Feel me? So,
but
we'll see
what was that?
happens.
I mean, Lamar actually struggles against the Steelers, though. I mean, this is pretty. This isn't the first time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I actually got a stat against that, and I almost caught a stroke writing it. So bear with me. With that win on Sunday, Russell Wilson has the same amount of wins over Baltimore as a Steeler as Lamar has over Pittsburgh. So 1.
That's crazy.
1 for you illiterate people.
That's crazy.
1. So it's bad, man. Lamar has his times, and for some reason, it's just like I don't know, man. When he's good, he's great. When he's bad, it's like damn.
Yeah. Now, yeah, shout out to the Steelers, man. You're 5-0 since they got Russ. Patrick Queen got his, little revenge against the Ravens. It was, good
He's
shit,
a
man.
baller.
Moving on, man. Hey, Chiefs, Bills. Talking about an AFC matchup, heavy hitter matchup. Chiefs finally took that first L. I mean, I'm mad to the Bills, but we'll take it. 30 to 21. I guess, I'm going to set this shit off. I got to eat my words. I think we all kind of do, but I'm going to eat my words for sure. Talking about how the Bills window is probably kind of closed going into this season, and how that move trading down and getting worthy, letting these niggas get worthy and all that shit. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm gonna eat my words, man. Bills, y'all killing shit right now, man. Chiefs definitely tried using Worthy on him. They were trying to give it to him early and often. I think they was trying to flex him a little bit just to show that they made the right move with that, making that trade, but didn't work out for them at the end. How y'all feel about that game, man?
Shit, I mean, I mean,
Yeah, go ahead.
Chiefs was due to lose.
Yeah.
Bills, they keep impressing me, like you said, Wayne. I damn sure didn't see this coming into the year, but at the same time, I mean, Josh Allen normally does this to Mahomes in the regular season. So, I mean, until he beats him in the playoffs, I think he's 4-1 in the regular season against Mahomes, but 0-3 in the playoffs. I mean, it means nothing to me, bro.
Right.
I mean, it did keep him in contention for that number one spot. I seen if the Chiefs won that game, they had like a 95% chance of having a number one seed. So it keeps it a lot closer. They got a chance at that, but until they beat the Chiefs in the playoffs, it means nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Good window.
Yeah, good one. Josh Allen had over 300 total yards, 262 passing a tutty, 55 yards rushing in the tutty. Patrick Mahomes 2 turnovers. That's not too good for him. That's not too good. That always hurts, especially in a close game.
That's been him this year, though. So I mean,
Yeah.
he got to get it together.
It finally bit him.
Yeah.
You know, it finally bit him. And I mean, Mahomes threw to 11 different receivers in that game. 11 different receivers caught a pass. That's crazy.
Yeah, still took that L.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
like you said, they would do. We'll see what happens when the playoffs time. When the playoffs come, if they end up matching up.
Right.
Let's get into some little honorable mentions, man. We got to talk about these cats just because they're just dominant this season, man. They just keep showing it. I know it's against a shitty team. That team is in turmoil. They're talking about they got to make a lot of changes moving forward. But the Lions
Are
put up 50. Yeah, how many times they gonna put up like
burger.
45 plus this season? 52-6.
I mean,
Two guys with 2 tutties.
That's what happens when the best team in the league plays the worst team in the league.
Not
like,
really.
Straight up.
I'm not even too sure Jacksonville's the worst. Nah,
I'll
yeah.
say
Right now.
better. I don't
Without
see nobody worse.
Chuba Hubbard, I think Carolina is clearly the worst.
Yeah, but you
You
can't
can't
say
say without
somebody.
Chuba.
He's not there. He's hurt.
Who, Chuba?
If Pops were a condom, I wouldn't be here, bro.
Yeah.
I wish he did.
Yo, he's stupid. Yeah, I hate you. Hey, listen.
But yeah,
That
Jared
game-
Goff went crazy.
Yeah, Jared Goff went
5
crazy.
completions, 4 touchdowns, 400 yards, passing rate at 158. Same old song with this dude. He just mad efficient. When his bad game that was it. That was the bad game. And Montgomery 75 yards, 2 tutties. Gibbs 69 yards a tutty, 54 yards receiving. Amara 161.
2 tutties.
Yeah,
Yo.
Jameson 4 catches, 124, 1 tutty.
Tutty.
Like
Yeah,
Laporte
tutty.
even got in the end zone this week, bro.
For real?
Yeah. He had
Oh,
like 3 for 66 and a tutty or
Tutty. Yo.
so yeah.
Everybody.
You get a
gets
tutty. You
and-
get a
and-
tutty.
You-
Yeah, yep. And for Amara, Montgomery, and Gibbs, that's the 8th time they've all scored in the same game. They've only played 22 games together.
Wow.
And,
Damn.
they're
Okay.
the first
Central
trio.
T.
They're the first trio ever to have that streak going on. So, man, they
Man,
got
bro.
something special going on out there.
That's a high percentage. for
That's
them to-
over 33%.
Yeah, that's
So
what I'm saying.
if you
That's a
listen
high
to your little
percentage.
touchdown parlays,
8
Yeah,
out
throw
of
them
24
in.
would be
yeah,
33.
the chances of that is not that bad.
That's crazy, bro.
So
They're
Hey.
almost. That's about 40% of the time, bro.
That's
40% of the games, they
Yeah.
all 3 of them score. That's
Yeah,
weird.
I'm playing that.
Yeah.
Yo, play that. Central T with it. Damn.
that's
Hey,
what
with
I'm
moving on, man. Gotta bring it up, man. I told y'all last week, man.
Bo
Knicks.
knows. Bo
Bo,
knows.
the fucking Knicks, man.
Hey,
Still going crazy. 38-6 against the Falcons.
he did his thing.
My man, 307 for 4 tutties.
Ooh,
Bo Knicks, I
28
told
for
y'all.
33.
I told y'all be confident starting him in your lineups moving forward. Just be confident. He is a starting quarterback moving like he's gonna hold shit down, man.
He's still in that rookie of the year, too.
Yo, he might be.
Might.
Jaden Daniels gotta figure it out over there.
Yeah, nah,
You're right.
He's hooping right now.
OD, bro.
Four of his receivers had over 45 yards or more. Sutton's on fire.
Yeah,
As Donnie said
fire.
earlier, Sutton's on fire, and Bo Nix just like. I think last week he created 3 waiver wire dudes by himself. Like,
It's all them extra years in college, man.
yeah,
Right.
man,
Advanced
but I'm being honest. I like at the end of the day what he's doing. I feel because if they're not gonna if they're gonna throw you right to the fire, you got to be as mature mentally when you go in there as possible. So that's the one thing you can have over somebody that's better than you physically, far as when when you go in. Because think about it, back in the day, a lot of these quarterbacks was 4 years. This is new when they leave in 1 and 2 years. Like, bro, this is. You gotta. That's why they're not developed. That's why, like Bo, he looks decent, and we seen him grow because he gradually got better. And that defense, man, PS2, all them boys, man.
That defense is top notch. But also too, shout out Sean Payton, bro. It's not. I mean, I know the players do the executing, but Sean Payton, they was a shit show over there last year.
Got rid of Russ, bro.
And look what Russ is doing where he's at. You know what I mean? So
sometimes it's just not.
Sometimes
sometimes it don't work.
Shout out Sean Payton.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, moving on, man. Yo, Trey, we're going to bring y'all up real quick. We're going to breeze by y'all, but y'all got lucky as hell. I'm just going to tell you. And
thank God, thank God Cat probably had a glove that was too big for his hand. I don't know what was going on. Love still had a decent game far as like 13 for 17. That's not bad, but the interception, man, 8 straight games with a pick. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is crazy. I mean,
that Bears defense ain't no slouch, bro.
Yeah, they're not. Josh Jacobs is as advertised.
Yeah.
We're using him like we paid him. 76 yards a tutty, 58 yards receiving. Watson went ballistic.
Yeah,
4 catches, 150. That's like 37 yards. Like, he went ballistic. And my biggest gripe with us right now, and I feel like why we're not moving the chains, we have to figure out a way to read the ball more. When he gets the ball, the chains move, and we end up in the end zone, first down. Like, we have to use him way more. We don't use him enough.
Yeah. I will say, too, if I'm not mistaken, that's y'all 11th straight win against the Bears, which is the longest in y'all history of y'all rivalry.
What's that, man?
I own you.
Yeah. I own
11th straight is crazy.
Still, y'all own them. It wasn't A-Rod. But, Bears. Bad news, Bears. Did they just fire their OC? I think they just did.
They should have.
God damn sure ain't a Bears fan.
Yeah, it's ugly over there, man. Don't make no sense. Hey, let's move on, man. Hey, another division game real quick. Let's bring it up. Niners, Seahawks for all y'all Niners fans. Damn, bottom of the division right now. It's crazy. Seahawks beat y'all 2017 at y'all place.
And went down on the last drive.
Yeah, like, Gino. Yeah, Gino. Hey, that division is wide open. 3 teams in that division are 5-5, and the other one is 6-4. So it's Cardinals leading the division right now.
Shout out to Gino, man. He in the Revive gang. Another person that Cat thought his career was over. Got his jaw broke, everything. Came back.
Now that division's fighting right now, man. Division's fighting. I told y'all Niners fans earlier, I was like, in the season, I was like, don't be worried. Y'all still going to win the division. Y'all still can, but.
They probably still will, but the Niners as we know them, that shit's over, bro. And it also shows, too, that losing Ayuk or paying Ayuk was actually a good move because without him, they're not passing the ball like that, bro. Like, they're not. That defense isn't the same.
Yeah, but
they still got the pieces.
I can't even say that because with Ayuk, he had like one good game, bro.
Nah, it wasn't even. But bro, I mean, it opens up shit for everybody else too. So I don't know.
Yeah, I guess
that team's just not that window's closed, bro.
I don't see in 2 years. In 2 years, I can see them trying to get from underneath probably him and Debo's contract.
Word.
Maybe sooner.
Hey.
Yeah, maybe after this season, maybe Debo. Debo's just unavailable too much sometimes.
Shit.
And he like to choke the long snapper.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Debo. It's a real Debo shit.
Right.
Hey. Last game we gonna mention, man. We gotta mention it. It was a good ass game. Bengals, Chargers. The game was lit. Justin Herbert looked phenomenal out there. I gotta give it up to them Chargers, man, and Harbaugh. Bengals, they just can't. That defense is.
Free Joe Burrow, free Jamar Chase. That's all I gotta say about that game.
They were just in the Super Bowl a couple years ago.
That defense is atrocious. That's what it is.
Gotta fix that defense, man. Herbert, feel me, he is starting to get into rhythm. We're gonna get into that in a minute. Yeah. He's starting to get into rhythm for sure. But your Bengals, y'all y'all are putting up like the most yards in the.
They going for the triple crown, bro. They got like the leader in sacks, leader in receiving yards, leader in passing yards. Joe Burrow has 27 passing touchdowns and 4 picks on the year, and they're fucking 4-7.
That's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Bro.
I mean, mind you, he has as many yards as he does because they're 4-7 and they have to pass. But
the problem is on that defense is NFL allowed the weed no longer to be tested because there's a bunch of niggas back there smoking on that thing. Yeah. I promise you, y'all niggas is off the beers, off the nips. A couple niggas got a nips in the sock. I don't know what's going on. Packing cigarettes on the sideline. These dudes got the leather helmets. John Madden 22 team. It's ridiculous, bro. I'm just being real. Like that's bad. Like you shouldn't have to be on a service. Like I never would thought that. Like. An offense could put up them type of numbers and lose. It's bad. The defensive coordinator needs to get fired immediately.
Yeah, man, it's ugly over there, man. Ugly over there. Let's get right into it, man. Who's hot, who's not? And speaking of, Chargers and all that, I'm gonna just keep it right there. Justin Herbert is my hot. If y'all ended up having him as like a stash for a quarterback or whatever. Good move by you because he's cooking, man. He had a rough start to the fantasy season, to the season in general. But the last 4 games, 24, 19, 19, and 24. He's like we said earlier, he's finally figuring it out. He's clicking with these receivers. He's figuring out his personnel out there. We all thought that he was gonna have to throw to himself at the beginning of the season, but J.K. Dobbins has been. A bright spot for him.
Hell yeah, and, JK.
It's really opened up.
Won that game for me, won the fantasy for me.
Damn, I forgot you beat me by 1 point this week, bro.
We ain't even talk about the fantasy flip this week.
Ain't talk about it wasn't in the fantasy flip league. It wasn't in the fantasy. No, I actually won in that shit. I actually won in the fantasy flip.
Me too.
Damn, we should. Yeah, you did.
Me 3, clean sweep, bro.
Hey, I think it's the first time, right?
Yeah, it might be the first time for real. That's just
you
crazy.
only won like 2-3 games.
I hope somebody else. I beat somebody that was at the top too.
Word.
Oh,
Jimmy.
shit.
Oh, you did beat Jimmy.
Shout out to Jimmy.
Okay.
Jimmy, no disrespect. Caught you on a bad week.
Hey, man. But yeah, Justin Herbert, man, that's my hot. I like him moving forward. My not. Man, I was so high on him going into this season, man. I feel like a dummy, yo. Nick Chubb, gotta eat my words. I drafted him in mad leagues. My God, bro. I'm like, drafted him in like no funny shit in like the 5th round.
I was saying you was reaching for him.
Remind me later about the Nick Chubb segment. I'm gonna tell you I was about to say something wild.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you did. Yeah, I'm so.
I almost said something crazy.
I don't even want to run that back. But yeah, like last 4 outings for Nick Chubb, man. 5 points, 4.5 points, mind you. My bad. These were his only outings since he wasn't playing for most of the season. 5 points, 4.5 points, 5.2 points, and 10.2 points his first game. And that was only because he had a touchdown. If he didn't have that touchdown, you can do the math, he would have had 4.2. He's just not doing it. He's not getting the volume over there. He's not getting the carries. They're down. Jameis Winston is quarterback, so they're going to air that shit out. And they do have a crazy tough schedule moving forward. Pittsburgh, Denver, Kansas City. I think I said enough. Nick Chubb. Yeah, for everybody that drafted him, sorry it was a waste this year. Maybe better luck next year. We'll see. Who y'all got, man? Who want to get it?
For my high, I got a couple. I got a little duo here. Give me the Rams receivers, bro. Puka and Cooper Kupp, bro. They've been snapping. Obviously, Matt Stafford is showing there's enough to go around. Pause. Puka in the last 2 weeks, he got 16 catches, 221 receiving yards and a tutty. Cooper Kupp got 13 catches, 186 yards and 2 tutties. Puka over that time in the last 2 weeks has 23 targets. Cooper has 17 targets. Bro, they're both studs. You could both play them. They're lineup locks every week. They're matchup proof. really don't matter. Matt Stafford's gonna throw the fucking ball.
Yeah. That's exactly what it's looking like right now. He's happy as hell. He got his receivers back. That's exactly what it's looking like right now.
They ain't giving Kyron no love no more. Kyron hasn't scored in a few weeks.
Yeah, he scored every week up until the last 3 weeks.
So they came back.
Yeah, now he's not. He hasn't scored since, bro.
But and yeah, for my knock kind of goes back into what we were saying a little earlier, but with the Niners, but get Deebo Samuel the fuck out of here, bro.
Deebo, damn, yo.
Like, again, Niners ain't been the same. Ayuk been out. Kittle was out this week. Deebo still ain't managed to do shit. I mean, I ain't gonna talk about the man's physique, but maybe he's a little too big. He can't get separation. Like, I don't know what it is, but he got 1 touchdown on the year.
That nigga sweet. The way he walked in that game with that man purse, I was a little.
Bro, he ain't scored in a month. He has not scored in a month.
Yeah.
He played this whole month. I'm not even trying to be funny.
He missed maybe one game. That's another thing with him.
Yeah.
But.
Well, he's been missing all the other games too.
Yeah, for real. Might as well. Damn, yo. Yeah, I feel you, bro.
People gotta go.
Deebo, that shit not.
Yeah, get him out.
Yeah, who you got, Trey?
I kind of did the same thing as D. Got a little duo for the hot, but hot. Give me the white guy, Brock Bowers.
Yo, Brock Bowers,
Number
big
one
bow,
tight
bow,
end,
bow,
100
bow, bow.
Yeah, number one tight end, 158 fantasy points total, 15.8 points per game. Last game, 13 catches, 16 targets, 126 yards, one tutty. He's on
broke
a
the
tear.
record for most receptions in a game by a tight end too.
Yeah, he's on a tear. He reminded me low key of like, I don't even know, like just one of them old school dudes that just like catch like Tony Gonzalez, like how they used to just keep catching, like bro, it's crazy.
He's on some
Throw it
other
next
shit.
to him, it's just gonna get caught.
He's on some other shit.
Am I low key? This is my low key high. I think he's on to something because you mentioned them, so that it was good. This kind of coexist with it. Give me another white boy, Lad McConkey. Whatever.
Georgia boys.
How you say his name?
McConkey. Them Georgia boys, man.
Yo, that boy has 6 catches, 123 yards, 19 points.
I mean, got 2 hots this week. Yo, what?
19
just go to them Georgia boys, yeah.
19 points. He's the number 17 ranked wide receiver.
Damn. Okay, lad.
Okay,
lad. That's you, lad.
Yeah.
What a lad.
Yeah.
Yeah, young lad.
And
balling.
And I got 2 people you can get the fuck out of here. Bro.
Yo, how you double up?
I'm not
bro?
gonna say one, but Deontay Johnson is just not working over there. This your second game with 0-0-0.
Oh, that's a drop.
But he's still rostered in 66.5 percent of leagues.
That's a not or drop.
No. That's a not. I'm just
Oh,
saying that's why he's a not too. Y'all still got this dude because y'all believe Lamar's gonna hit him 1 week on a deep pass. Lamar's not even hitting Zay. He's not hitting nobody. Y'all can just forget it right now. Him, I don't know what it is. Yeah. And he's like
I don't know why they traded for them. Y'all could have traded for a defensive player, something. Y'all could use a defensive player somewhere in that secondary, somewhere, linebacker, something. But
you think Deontay would rather be back on the Panthers and not winning shit, or on a Super Bowl contender and not catching shit?
I think, honestly, I think the player that he is.
Put me on the team that ain't winning shit, but I'm eating.
That's I think that's the type.
But
of player
bro, he's not.
I don't want to judge.
I ain't trying to. And it's not even the player he is, but like, bro, I don't think anybody's gonna be happy from going to being the man to like not even getting looked at. Like any star receiver is not gonna like that. Like that.
Why am I here?
It's not even just being him. It's just the point that like. Hey, bro, he was just y'all traded for me. Obviously, y'all thought y'all could use me. Right now, I know he wish he was still on the Steelers.
Yeah, that's where he wishes he was at.
You know, so that
shit had to hurt the other day.
Yeah, and I seen he was rostered in 51% of leagues. That's all I'm only gonna mention him again.
Who you got?
Devin Singletary. What is wrong with y'all? The young boy took his spot already.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over for that.
I don't know what y'all doing.
Yeah, it's over for that. So those are my. We've been slacking, so I had 2 knots, 2 hots.
Shit, I used to.
You heard?
Hey man, double down on it. Hey, let's get into cop and shop and dropping, yo. This is we almost wrapping up cop and shop and dropping. This might be our last one because trade deadline is here. It's coming for fantasy. If y'all got any trades y'all want to do, get them in ASAP because and make sure y'all get them in before the deadline day because dudes veto on deadline day after you put it in and you can't make another trade. So at least give yourself a little bit of time, a couple days beforehand to really try to get something done. But yeah, copper shopping dropping, man. I set it off. I am copping right now. If I have to make a trade right now and try to finagle something, I'm gonna try to get Mike Evans. He was out for the last couple weeks. He's on pace to come back soon. I'm not sure if it's this week coming up, but I'm sure he's gonna be coming back within the next week or so.
He's on pace. He practiced today.
Okay, cool. So yeah, we like to hear that. But I would try to get him right now, man. We know Baker's been on some other shit this season. Airing it out, and he's still been airing it out, even without the lack of support with Chris Godwin and Mike Evans out. So yeah, I would try to get Mike Evans right now if you can. If you got like an extra running back that's you can ship off, maybe an extra good tight end on the bench. Try to pair him up and try to get Mike Evans, man. I think that it can really benefit you in the long haul, and somebody might. If they've been surviving without Mike Evans, they might be willing to give him up to you. So try to go out and get Mike Evans right now, man, for your fantasy Super Bowl run.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. Let's get it. And who's shopping this week?
Shit, honestly, I really do not love this, but it's like real life, bro. Everything is for sale if the price is right. So
yeah,
I would look into shopping Jonathan Taylor, bro. It sounds a little crazy, but he's a big name. So I mean, you might be able to get two good players for him. He's still getting the volume, but he hasn't really been that productive. He hasn't scored in damn near a month himself. I think Anthony Richardson takes away from his ceiling. He's gonna vulture some of those touchdowns as well. And my biggest reason for this, though, the very first week of the fantasy playoffs, they play that Broncos defense. They're the 6th ranked defense in the league. 6 against the rush. They only gave up 6 rushing touchdowns all year. So, I mean, first week of fantasy playoffs, if you don't have a bye and you got a stacked team, it might be worth just exploring. I don't love it, though. I wouldn't just go out on a limb and give up JT, but if you got a little bit of depth, it might be worth exploring. Yeah, for real.
I feel you. Hey,
that's
not bad.
This week
we dropping, man.
This week we will be dropping.
I mean, you already named 2 drops. So you gotta name
who else you dropping?
Those ain't drops.
For real.
Fucking drops, D. You need to fucking
get him the fuck out of here.
Yo, for real, I almost got pissed off. Listen, he's and this dude's rostered in 65% of leagues, and I get it. He might be lingering on your bench or something, or you might throw him in the flex because he had a couple weeks with 10, so you might got a little excited.
Who you got?
Get rid of Tyler Lockett, man. He's the number 3 receiver at best.
Damn.
Jackson, and with DK coming back, he's just gonna not get the targets he needs to be getting.
I like that.
It's just the real truth. He averages 9 points per contest. Like it's boxing. I'm sorry, per game.
Yeah.
And
I get what you
he had 19 yards for 3 catches with 19 yards last game. So yeah, for me personally, if you got him on your bench or anywhere, drop him because the playoffs are coming, and it's just not going to be a good. You're not really going to want to put him in. No, he doesn't fit in anywhere unless you're literally like thin at wide receiver. Then it makes no sense because, like I said, he's not getting.
You're wishing on a star.
Yeah, Jackson and DK. He's the odd man out. Unfortunately, I don't even think he'll probably be there after this season.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, 3 catches, 19 yards. What can you really do with that?
Yeah, son, been balling over there.
Cooking. Cooking. They said they wanted him to take a big step this year, and shit, he did.
And Jigba.
For the price they pay for him, shit, he better.
Straight up.
Shit.
Straight up.
But yeah, man. Hey, good shit, Trey. Three drops this week. My man overachieved. Hey, let's wrap this shit up, man. Statements in the basement. And I'll set it off. My statement in the basement. I feel like all my statements in the basement are just shout outs, bro. I'm shouting out the man, the myth, the legend, Rafael Nadal. My guy retired. He's always been my favorite tennis player of all time. I never really followed the sport OD or crazy like that, but whenever, you feel me, them boring summer days, And he was on TV. He made that shit real entertaining, man. And definitely was I was always a Nadal guy for me over anybody. So shout out to the man, the myth, the legend. Great career. My GOAT.
Yeah.
Let's
like
get it,
that.
man.
I mean, shit, I'll follow up. I'm gonna give a shout out too, man. I'm gonna shout out to Brody.
Russ.
He gets a lot of shit, but shout out to the Brody, Russell Westbrook.
200.
First player in NBA history to notch 200 triple doubles. That's what's up, bro. Shout out to Brody.
Brody. Trey, you ain't happy about the Brody, yo?
Yeah, I fuck with it.
I'm
just thinking about what I'm gonna say.
Yo,
He said, "Am I gonna go?"
it's
off
crazy,
now?
D. I almost did a double. I almost did what Trey did and did 2 statements in the basement. That was gonna be my other one.
Oh,
I'm
but
glad you said
I
it.
see y'all niggas keep ganging up on me like
Nah,
Donnie
I
ain't
ain't even like that.
Like
Yeah.
Donnie ain't have 2 hots, but we
D had 2 hots.
Mine was a duo though. It was Puka and
Oh,
Cooper.
you right.
Hey man, it's kind of a duo. About the duo. Anyway, my statement in the basement is, I'm gonna slap the shit out of Donnie.
Yeah, he's
He's pissing the fuck off today. Niggas is making fun of me.
Niggas about to get violent up
fun
here.
of me. Niggas is
He
poking the bear.
He said, yeah, you don't like me when I'm angry. Yeah, he about to get crazy on set.
But
He thought it was 2-on-1 before.
Shit.
hey yo,
Oh shit.
Hey, the
yeah, whoa.
yo, like I
Pause,
said,
bro. I
Nah.
didn't mean it like that.
Nah.
I
We
know
picking up
what
what
you
you putting down, man.
my statement in the basement is, Aaron Rodgers, I'm not calling him. He don't got an S on the end of his name right now.
Took it off.
He's playing like 1. I don't know why he's playing like not like 2.
He's not
He looking
plural.
like he looking like yeah, exact Aaron Rodgers.
You're singular. Yeah.
This nigga will not be on the Jets at the end of this year. You
At the end of this year? Whoa.
after this year season?
After
he
the
won't.
season?
Okay.
I don't think he'll be
Whoa.
a Jet.
Yeah, you know what?
And he won't give it up. And I don't think he'd be done.
You
That's
don't
what's
think he's
crazy.
retiring?
Bro, I don't know. He might have to.
Bro, he's
retire.
too stubborn to end the game like that.
That's true.
I
Like,
wouldn't want to if I was him.
I can see him. What? I see some crazy thing that's saying him taking the Brett Favre route because JJ McCarthy just had his 2nd surgery, so he could go there for 1 year like a little spacer, and then JJ could come like in 2020.
If he goes to the Vikings,
if he goes to the Vikings, I swear he never mind.
I know what you want to say, and I feel you. I feel you. Though. I feel you.
I was about
He's
to
wild.
get canceled.
He's wilding if he does
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
For real.
But
yo.
it is what it is.
Do your own thing, A-Rod.
Right.
Jesus,
I think he's hanging it up though.
he should.
Only dude to have a malfunction with his brain from getting Achilles surgery.
Yeah,
Dude, something's wrong with
that
this dude.
shit. Yeah, and yo, no, for me, that ain't nothing easy to come back from, but.
Right.
It doesn't look like that's the issue right now.
Yeah,
I don't know if it is. Maybe I'm not out there playing, but A-Rod, get it? Yeah. I feel you, Trey.
Yeah.
Hey, man. I think that wraps up this episode, yo. Hey, like we said, get ready to make some good trades and try to get your trades out the way because it's definitely the deadline's coming up. And we going to see y'all soon, man. Fantasy Flip Podcast. You already know who it is. Timbo time.
Charlie_Pendergrass 5.
Nice.
Get it. Be easy.